Yes, please. Yalla Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to everybody who is here with us in person. Welcome, Shabbat Shalom, to our virtual community as we join together one this evening with the resurgence, the reimagined High Shabbat with our incredible high band here this evening. We are so very blessed. And you might say, how is this Manishtana? How is this service different from any other musical service at Beth Israel? Because after all, we do a lot of music here. But this service, brought to us by the incomparable Andy Mayer, Heidi Gantwerk, Lou Rosen, Milo Wingard, Buddy Voigt, our rabbis, and all of those, and I can't believe I forgot Jeff. Oh my goodness, no way. And I just didn't have my full list, so you were in my blind spot. So it is truly a wonderful gift. They have worked very hard to prepare for this service this evening, and we are going to delight. In this way, we bring in music. In fact, it was Leonard Cohen who said, without music, would we even be Jewish? And think about that for a moment, the power of music. Music transcends the soul. It speaks to our yearnings. It speaks to the depths of our pain and the joys that lift us up. And so this evening, our service is interwoven through so much of our not only entering into Shabbat, but our liturgy. And through everything, through our drash, or through our words of Torah this evening, is through music. And so we invite you to be part of this experience. It isn't us singing at you, it's us joining in community, whether here or virtually, joining all of us as we sing as one. And so this evening is just the beginning of simcha, of celebration for all of us who are here this evening, especially for two wonderful families as each of theirs become bat mitzvah tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. I delight in calling upon Lena and Lily and your families to join us on the bima this evening to light and bless our Shabbat candles. Please join us. Those who are here with us, I invite you to turn to page 18 in your prayer books this evening as we welcome Shabbat with our Kabbalat Shabbat, our entrance into this moment, into this time where we are bringing in what we call the face of Shabbat. And so this is our moment to build our vocal capacities, a way for you to enter into song and spirit with us this evening. Again, we begin on page 18 as we join together for Tov Lehodot. On page 20, L'chadodi likrat kala, come my beloved as we greet Shabbat.
L'chadodi likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nikabela.
Nikra
Please be seated as we continue page 24.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Malachei Shalom, Malachei Shalom.
Page 26, our Chatzi Kaddish, our separation from our warm-up to our community prayer.
Yitgadol v'yitkadosh mirabah B'alma divra chirutei V'yamlich malechutei B'chayei chod u'yom lechol U'chayei chol Beit Israel Badala Ubizman karim v'meru Amen. Yehishmera b'mevorach ve'alam ulam me'almaya Yitbarach ve'yishtabach V'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh V'yitadar v'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei dekodeshai B'richu leila Min kol birchata v'shirata Tush b'chata v'nechemata Damiran be'allah V'meru Amen.
We call each other to prayer, page 28. Baruch Hu. pray together in Hebrew on page 30. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach she'arim, uvitvuna mishane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakohavim, b'mishmarotehem, berakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uben layla, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim. Join me in Ahavat Olam in Hebrew on page 32. Ahavat Olam Beit Israel, Amcha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadata. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, b'shokbeinu uv'kumenu, nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, vavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 We invite our Benot Mitzvah, Lena Gopin and Lily Bello, to lead us in Ve'ahavta, page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושינתם לבניך ודיברתם בה, ושבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרת להיות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, ובטרתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני
Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working in wonders? Mi chamocha, page 40. Page 42. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'ha'amidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufiros alenu sukat shelomecha, ve'takneinu b'etzat tova בלפניך ויושיענו למען שמך.
השכיבנו אדוני rest and dreams to a world of love and hope. Carry me, oh God, carry me, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל הוריתי לעולם, הוריתי לעולם, הוריתי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We are ready to begin our Amidah, our silent prayer. We rise if we're able, and we begin together on page 46 and continue silently until page 62.
Show me how to pray, wash my sins away. When my thoughts are clear,
In our hearts, we have prayers for those who are in need of healing. In our community tonight, we are thinking of Mark Edelman, Leslie Cohen and Rob Cohen, Samantha Farish, Denise Garrick, Evie Golden, Nancy Gordon, Steve Gould, Ellen Hutt, Ruthie Jordan, Ava Curnow, Caroline Marie Leeser, Jim Mills, David Murillo III, Lisa Nelson, Sharon Ritter, Karen Romer, Galina Rubalchenko, Sue Rushkin-Mayer, Rhonda Schwartz, Sydney Spector, Patricia Spira, Maxine Trimble, Gerald Trimble, David Tossman, Fred Valfer, Kathy Weil, John Weil, and George Weiss. And we ask you to name those at home and here, those that you are praying for in your hearts, and we are with you in spirit.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. Tears come streaming down your face when you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us sing, bless those in need. who sow in tears will reap in joy. Shabbat Shalom. In the week ahead, we will observe Rosh Chodesh, Kislev. It's the beginning of the new month. Of course, we're all familiar with the holiday, the most popular holiday in Kislev, Hanukkah. This festival of, I know, so exciting. You know, it's exciting for me too. Not just because of the gifts, which are wonderful, but because of when it falls during the year. One of my teachers, Rabbi Richard Levy of blessed memory, taught that in the darkest time of year, we Jews increase the light. We start with 1 candle, 2 if you count the shamash. And instead of taking light away, we add light. And in addition, we are meant to publicize the mitzvah. We are meant to share with all those around us that we are celebrating Hanukkah. And we are bringing more light into this world. Rosh Chodesh is a special time, not just because it happens every month, not just because it gives us an opportunity to sing beautiful music together, but it's also known as Yom Kippur Katan. Every day before Rosh Chodesh is Yom Kippur Katan. And what does that mean for us? It means that we can treat every day that comes before a Rosh Chodesh as a Yom Kippur, not in the sense that you need to fast. But it does give us an opportunity to do the cheshbon nefesh, the reflection within our souls, and see what we want to do in the month ahead, to change ourselves, to admit the things that we did wrong, and to learn from them and grow from them. The Jewish calendar is connected to the lunar cycle, and Rosh Chodesh celebrates the beginning of the new month. In the days of the Sanhedrin, determining the day depended on eyewitnesses who caught a glimpse of the new moon. To accommodate Jews living outside the land of Israel, bonfires were lit on the tops of mountains, and riders would carry the message to far-off communities. Traditionally, Jews announce the coming of the new moon on the Shabbat that precedes Rosh Chodesh, with a special benediction recited during the service. Nowadays, we are fortunate enough that we don't rely on bonfires from hilltop to hilltop. And especially in San Diego, we are grateful that we don't rely on bonfires that, let's be honest, would put fear into the hearts of everyone. But we do celebrate Rosh Chodesh. We do mark that time. And the Shabbat before Rosh Chodesh, we also mark that time with music. Usually we sing the New Moon song that was composed by Craig Taubman. This evening, we also wanted to share the New Moon blessing that was composed by Debbie Friedman. Every Chai service, we are going to be taking a theme and doing a deep dive into a musical theme or a set of composers. We present these to you that you may also participate. These are not one-way conversations. They're meant to be a dialogue. All of the music is meant to be sung together. So we hope that you'll join us in any way you can, even if it's just humming along or those ancient and hallowed words, Yai Lai Lai. On our screens or below, if you're joining us virtually, we find the words for Birkat HaLevana by Debbie Friedman.
Nisan, Iyar, Sivan, Tammuz, Elul, Tishrei, Cheshvan, Kislev, Tevet, Shvat, Adar, Rucha Mechadeshet, This is the cycle, the rhythm of time. Days turn to weeks, into months, into years, and we go round and round and round, and we go round and round. A sliver, a quarter, a half, and then whole, renewed by your presence, igniting the soul, and we go round and round and round, and we go round and round. A quarter, a half, and full light, revealing yourself in the darkness of night, and we go round and round and round, and we go round and round. And we go round and round and round, and we go round and round.
We join together in Birkat HaChodesh, page 261, our blessing for the new moon. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new moon bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longings of our hearts are fulfilled for good. Rosh Chodesh Kislev Yehiyeh B'Yom Shishi. The new month of Kislev begins on Friday.
May it be your will, God my God, and God of my ancestors, that the coming month bring us peace, good life and blessing. May the
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Thank you, rabbis, Rabbi Gimbel, Rabbi Bernstein, Rabbi Navarez, for the most inspiring musical event in Shabbat. And thank you to Heidi and to our high band for a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. I'm Marge Shane, and I am a member of your board of directors and also a co-president of Women of Beth Israel. Sitting with me is Julie Teddy, who is also my co-president of Women of Beth Israel. Julie, why don't you join me up here? So, first we want to wish Mazel Tov to our Banat Mitzvah tomorrow, Lena Gopin and her family, who's sitting over here. And all the best to you and your Bat Mitzvah tomorrow morning. And Mazel Tov to your parents, Jamie and Josh, and to your brother Asher.
Mazel Tov also to our afternoon bat mitzvah, Lily Bello, and to your parents, Margaret and Gary, and to your sister Lindsay.
Coming up, we have Rabbi Navarez's installation. We're all looking forward to that on November 12th. And this year, our Interfaith Thanksgiving celebration with First United Methodist are at a new date and time, Sunday, November 14th at 4 p.m. I want to remind you all to RSVP to all events.
And after that wonderful commentary by Rabbi Gimbel, I would be completely remiss if I didn't also remind you that we have Women of Beth Israel, Rosh Chodesh, coming up, our celebration coming up Thursday evening at 7 p.m. with our own Nicole Navarez leading us. So look for that online so you can RSVP for that as well. But now, the real reason Marge invited me up here, okay, is to do my duty, or my honor, of reminding you to all, please validate your parking. You can find the machine out in the lobby. And also, I can remind you that you can find everything else you need to know about Beth Israel and all upcoming events at our website at cbisd.org. Back to you, Marge.
Thank you, Julie. So I want to read a passage to you, and which I found very inspiring, and it came from a Shabbat service in Princeton University. And I was so inspired by it, and when I'm reading it, it inspired me because this is exactly how I feel. There is something about the congregation praying together as one that makes me feel more alive on a brisk fall day. Although this isn't very brisk, is it? It's kind of warm here tonight. There is something about all of our voices rising together as one, which fills with a quiet happiness that stays with me long after the singing stops. Why is that here I can feel separate bodies which fills me with a quiet happiness that stays with me long after the singing stops? Why is it here I feel separate bodies coming together as one and hold on to that perfect unity as long as possible? Why here am I able to reach out effortlessly and touch someone's hand by doing that? Touch heaven. There is something about that place which brings out the best in me, for it brings out the best in all of us. Surely this place is holy, and I did not know it. I give thanks for this new and beautiful finding. I want to wish all of you a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much, Marge and Julie. We are fortunate and blessed to have you leading Women of Beth Israel. As we begin concluding our service this evening, as I invite you to turn to page 282 in your prayer books, I hope your spirits are filled and the resonance, the musical resonance has pierced your soul in some profound, reflective way. I also invite you to look around at those who are joining us in our community, virtually or in person. Turn to somebody, say Shabbat Shalom, welcome them, introduce yourself.
Shabbat Shalom.
We continue page 282 as we join together for the Elenu. If you're able, I invite you to please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Will you please be seated as we turn in our prayer books to page 294 and we take a moment to reflect on those that we physically loved and lost, but those who continue to be in our hearts and in our memories. As I share the name of loved ones, perhaps those that you're connected to, I invite you to rise in your place to acknowledge your presence and your hearts. In our synagogue community, we think of Harold Greenfield, father of Mitzi and Tom Hoffman, grandfather of Rachel and Tim Kids, great-grandfather of Abigail and Charlotte, and Margarita Brill, wife of Carol Brill, Zichronah Livracha, mother of Morris, Natalie, and Jeffrey, and the grandmother of 7. In this period of Shiva, in this period of 30 days past burial, we reflect on Barbara Lauer, mother of Kenny and Craig, grandmother of Mia and Jack, sister of Gail, Eleanor, Marilyn, and Roberta, and Evelyn Mizels, mother of Cynthia and Howard Fram, and Robin and Harley Spring, grandmother of Maya Fram, Danielle, Ariana, and Mallory Spring. As that was the Shiva, in this period, that was for the past 7 days, in this period of Shoshim, in these 30 days from burial, we reflect on Marcia Ferrer, Sydney S. Cantor, and in our upcoming week, in this week, we recall the yard sites of our beloved Francine Osterlitz, Yaakov Benter, Murray Berg, Max Berkowitz, Harry Berlin, May Goldie Bernstein, Saul Bloom, Ruth Bloomberg, Florence O. Blum, Marek Berinsky, Al Brav, Abraham Bronstone, Rachel Lee Brown, Phyllis Z. Calvert, Lloyd Campbell, Harry Chasen, Douglas Cohen, Marvin Copeland, Sam Diener, Hilda Drucker, Jerry Eaton, Joan Fine, Bernice Fitterman, Marilyn Gilman, Sylvia Gorin, Harry Greenspan, Helene Grossman, Ruth Gurvich, Pearl Gus, Nathan Hale, Michael Heyman, Ronald Hecker, Freda Hirsch, Yeshua Juarez, Sarah Kahn, Harriet Kahn Willer, Esther Kobernick, Sally Kohler, Robert Kramer, Florence Krell, Marcus Critchman, Evelyn Lakin, Edward Langholtz, Barbara Lasker, Beverly Letterfine, Peter Lerner, Millie Levine, Sylvan Levinson, David Levison, Herman Lieber, Arnold Lubin, Nancy Jane Mack, Jack L. Magid, Karen Mallon, Arthur Maskin, Elizabeth McDonald, Bernice Miller, Rose Minnick, Bertha Musios, Jetty North, Rita Plotko, Sam Pollock, Rebecca Refson, Nathan Resnick, Ann Rifkin, Robert Rose, Jerome Rosen, Dorothy Rosenblum, Esther Rosenwald, Morris Rubin, Ira Morris Sachs, Gertrude Sarfin, Harriet Schwartz, Dorothy Serwin, Anna Sherman, Robert Silverman, Ethel Singer, Morris Slayan, Theodore Solomon, Sidney Spector, Ethel Gold Stern, Leonard Summers, Alex Zake, Diane Turkel, Anita Tobias, Charlie Wang, and Sylvia Winheld. If there is a name that was not read aloud and you would like to share the name of a loved one you're thinking of at this time, I invite you to rise in your place. I'm calling you as my eyes meet yours. And I invite all of us to rise in our places as we join together for the ancient words of Kaddish Tom. Yitzgadal v'yitzgadash shmei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, u'v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav, uyaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam levracha, may their memories ever continue to inspire and be for blessing as we say together, amen. As is the tradition in our synagogue community, I invite you to put your prayer books down, perhaps place your arm around those you came in with this evening as we gather in our smaller communities within community. To conclude this evening with the words of Say Shalom, words that bring together, remind us to bring peace into ourselves, our communities, and the greater world as we join together.
Oh, say Shalom Nimroma, Uya say Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. Oh, say shalom nimroma, uya say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel,
as we say Shabbat Shalom to all of you, and Yasher Kochachem Mazel Tov to our Chai band with all your beauty and resonance, all of it, as we join together before we head outside for our Oneg Shabbat. I invite you as we join in for Motzi, and we say together, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.